Right, my lovelies. Oh, well done for coming out in this awful weather. Let's settle in. So, let's find our nice, comfortable seat. Ooh, it's quite warm. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Just feel those shoulders drop down. Just gently close your eyes. Sit however you're comfortable. Place your hands wherever you're comfortable. Just have a little rock from side to side, backwards, forwards. Just feel those sit bones grounding down into the mat. And then just have a little check-in with your spine. So we want our tailbone going down to the floor. We want our spine nice and tall. We want the crown of our head reaching up towards the ceiling. And then start to clear your mind. As well as relaxing our body, we're relaxing our mind. Getting ready for tonight's practice. Taking this time for you. And just focus on how you feel today. How your body feels. How your mind feels. And how your breath feels. And without changing your breath, just bring your awareness to your breath. Feeling it coming in through both of your nostrils. Feel that air coming in, filling up in the lungs, and you're drawing in energy as you're breathing in, and then as you're naturally exhaling, you're just feeling any cares, worries, just going out of your body with your breath. Grounding yourself down to the floor, and then we're gradually going to start to lengthen our breath. So as we breathe in, I want you to feel that belly expand, draw that breath all the way up into the chest, feel that opening in the lungs, the rise on the collarbones, and then exhale through the nose and everything comes out again. And again, keep breathing like this at the length of your breath, don't try and match it to my voice. So it's a lovely, long, slow inhale, and it's followed by a lovely, long, slow exhale. And as you exhale, feel your body let go. Feel it let go of any tension. Feel it let go of any stress, any tightness. And just again, noticing how your breath feels, drawing that energy into the body, and then gently softening as you exhale. On our next exhale, we're going to slowly open our eyes. Placing a hand on the front of each leg. I want you to just gently rock backwards and forwards. And as you breathe in, gently breathe forwards. And then as you exhale, roll through those shoulders, exhale it down. And again, nice deep breath in, come forwards. Roll through the shoulders, exhale and down. And again, nice and fluid, just waking up the spine, waking up the hips. And then come to stillness in the centre here. Take a deep breath in, lift your chin all the way up, look up towards the ceiling, lengthen through the front of the throat, and then as we exhale, chin to the chest, allow your head to come down. And again, nice deep breath in, stretching all the way up, opening out your heart space, and then as you exhale, gently bring your chin down to your chest. You're going to inhale, lift up to the centre, hold it here. As you exhale, you're going to gently turn and look over your left shoulder. You're going to inhale back to the centre, and then exhale, turn and look over your right shoulder. And again, inhale to the centre, exhale, drop the chin. Inhale all the way up to the ceiling, lengthen through the front, and then exhale to the centre. Take a deep breath in here, and exhale. Lovely. You're going to clasp your hands together, lacing your fingers, and you're going to drop your fingers down into your lap. You're going to drop your chin to your chest and just look down at your palms. Notice any tension you might feel in the tops of your shoulders. And then keep looking at your palms as you lift them up to chest height, opening out through the shoulders, and then exhale, relax those shoulders down. And really pull away with the arms here. Feel it all the way around the back of the arms, the top of the shoulders. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Lovely, let's inhale, take that all the way up above the head, but keep the arms round. And as you exhale, drop those shoulder blades down, really relax it down. And again, inhale, stretch up. Take the arms a little bit behind the head as you drop down this time, opening out into the chest. And again, deep breath in, lift up. And then release the hands and bring them all the way down to the side. Lift both arms up with your breath. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Keep the arms up. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. Good. You're going to bring your left hand down just next to your hip, just fingertips touching the floor. You're going to lengthen up out of the rib cage and then slowly just lean over to the sides. Let's go up and over, palm facing down towards the floor. Really feel that stretch all the way down the side of the body. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale. Lovely. Let's inhale, both arms come up. Keep them up. Exhale here. We're going to turn to the left. So I lengthen with my breath and then I bring my left hand back, my right arm forwards. Just drop them down to the floor and your thigh and then roll that left shoulder back and just add a little twist in the waist. So you still stay tall, you're not leaning backwards. Just feel that twist as you gently look behind you. Take a long slow breath in here and exhale. Good, let's engage that tummy, lift all the way up, come back to the centre. Exhale, both hands come down. And again, deep breath in, stretch up, keep both arms up. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. And gently bring your right hand just down next to your hip and lengthen out the waist on the left. And then slowly lean over. So there's not that much weight on your hand. Feel that stretch down the side of the body, lifting up with those fingertips. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale. Lovely. Let's come up to the centre. Both arms come up. Stretch up, leave them up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. We're going to turn to the right. So we lengthen out the rib cage. And then we bring our right arm back, our left arm down. Just touch the floor or your thigh, wherever it's comfortable for you. Stay tall in the waist, twisting round and looking behind you on the right. Taking a breath in here, feeling that twist. It might feel a little bit tighter in the chest. And exhale. Lovely. We're going to come back to the centre, lift both arms up, stretch up. Exhale, hands come down. Good. All the way up with both hands. Bring your palms together. Keep them up. Relax your shoulders down. Now I want you to bring your thumbs behind your head. So keep pressing into the palms and gently bring your thumbs down. Now they might be here behind your head. They might come all the way down and touch the top of your back. But actively press into the palms and then open your elbows out. Feel that stretch down the back of each arm. Try not to stick out your chest. Keep the core engaged. Keep the back nice and tall. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Lovely. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, both hands come down to the side. Good. Roll through those shoulders. Exhaling down. Wonderful. You're going to gently roll forwards and come onto all fours. Stacking your knees under your hips, your wrists under your shoulders. And I want you to spread those fingertips and just here press into the tops of the feet. Draw those elbows towards each other. Get that little crease in the arm coming forwards as we come into our cat-cow. So as we breathe in, we gently allow the belly to drop down as we lift up our chest in front. And then as we exhale, tuck underneath, press the floor away, round through the shoulders, draw up in the belly. Inhale, come forward, lengthen all the way through. And then as we exhale, tuck underneath, chin to the chest. Try to keep the arms as straight as possible as we lengthen all the way through. And then exhale, tuck underneath. One more time each way. Allow the tailbone to lift, get that little dip in your back, and then exhale, rounding all the way through. Lovely. Come back to your neutral spine and hold it here. Take your knees a little bit wider and keep your toes together. You're going to slowly ease yourself back into your little child's pose. Have a little rock from side to side. Feel that opening in the hips. You can bring your forearms down for support, and you can bring your head down to the floor. You can bring it down to your hands, but I want you to really focus on pulling those shoulder blades back and down away from your ears. So relax in the neck and shoulders. Take a long, slow breath in, and as you're breathing in, feel that belly expand. As you exhale, you'll soften into the complete support of the floor beneath you. And again, nice, long, slow breath in here. And exhale. Wonderful. Let's press into those hands, lift all the way up. We're going to plant our hands, come back into our neutral spine, tabletop position. Knees come under the hips, find that nice square, draw up in the belly here. So from here, I want you to take your left leg straight out behind. So just to hip height, press down into the top of the right foot for a bit of support, and your left toes are going down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, knee to nose. So you tuck your knee underneath and you round through the back. And then you inhale, lengthen out. Nice flat back. Exhale, tuck underneath, knee to nose. And again, inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, tuck underneath. Just one more time. Inhale, lengthen out. And then drop the knee back down. Same on the other side. Lengthen your right leg out just to hip height. Press into the top of your left foot for support. Grip with those fingertips. We take a breath in here. And as we exhale, knee to nose. So round through the back as we tuck under. Inhale, lengthen all the way out. Exhale, tuck underneath. Good. One more time. Inhale, lengthen all the way out. Exhale, tuck underneath. One more time. We're going to lengthen all the way out. And then this time we bring the knee all the way down. Gently push yourself back into a child's pose. This time with your hips together, knees together. And again, you can use your forearms for support. You can bring your head down to your hands or to the mat. And opening out, feeling your belly press into your thighs as you're taking a deep breath in. Pulling those shoulders back and down, relaxing in the arms. And exhale, feeling yourself soften and release. And again, keeping with the long, slow breaths. And exhale everything out. Lovely. Let's press into those hands, come forwards. Now from here, we're going to come first into our downward dog. So we take our hands, another handstand further forwards. Just take a little moment just to move yourself forwards and back, preparing yourself. Dropping the hips forward, stretching the bottom out, and really gripping with those fingertips. Then you're going to tuck your toes, and when you feel ready, we're going to start to lift the knees, keeping them a little bit bent. We take the tailbone high. As we lift up, we allow the head to drop down between the arms. Keep a little bend in the knees, and really push that spine all the way up towards the ceiling. I want you to straighten your right leg and keep your left leg bent. Feel that stretch all the way down the back of your right leg as you push the heel down, and then we swap. Straightening your left leg, bending your right leg, feeling that stretch here. Good, and again, swap again, bending the left leg, straightening the right, and swap again. Good, you're going to lift both heels up and then gently lower them both down towards the floor, looking back towards your toes, taking a deep breath in, and then exhale. Our knees come down, top of the feet come down, push back into a child's pose. This time we keep our arms out in front, lengthening with the arms. Come up on your fingertips, lift up the palms. Feel that stretch. Take a long breath in, and exhale. Good, let's plant those palms down, bring yourself forward. We come back up again into our downward dog. Tucking the toes, we lift the knees, we push the tailbone high. Drawing those elbows towards each other, dropping the head down and then lowering the heels to wherever is comfortable. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale. Now from here we're going to come into a low lunge. So we're going to lift up our left leg, stretching it up towards the ceiling. We then tuck the knees if we're bringing it towards our nose, but we're going to plant the foot at the front of the mat. So as we plant the foot forward, you might find that it comes a little bit short. Not a problem, just grab hold of the back of the calf, bring it forward, and just come into your runner's lunge here. So right knee is lifted at the moment. Drop your right hip down, lengthen through the spine. Good, take a deep breath in, and then drop that right knee down onto the floor. Good, top of the foot goes on the mat. Gently start to push yourself back into a half split. So we straighten our left leg, walking our hands backwards, keeping the chest lifted. Now, if your hamstrings are very tight, keep your toes down. If you do lift them, you will feel that stretch more down the back of the leg. Find where it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in here, drawing in that belly, and exhale. Lovely. Let's roll forwards for our low lunge. Plant both of our hands down. We're going to keep your right hand down and we're going to add a twist to the left. So we slide our left hand up our palm. We gently take it past our chest and then up towards the ceiling, just turning and looking towards the left. Feeling that stretch all the way through the spine and keep pressing down into everything touching the mat. Lovely. One more breath in here and then exhale and bring that hand down. Wonderful. Plant both of your hands down. You're going to tuck your toes on the right and we're going to step back into a downward dog. So we lift up our back knee. We draw that left leg through, evening up in the feet, lowering the heels, allowing the crown of the head to come down towards the floor. And just take a settling breath here and exhale. We're going to do the same on the other side. So let's lift our right leg up this time, stretch up. Knee to nose, tucking it underneath. We draw the foot to the front of the mat. Now if it doesn't get there, it's not a problem. You can just get hold of the back of the calf, plant it there, and then drop that left hip down, keeping the knee up and just finding your runner's lunge here. Take a deep breath in, and then gently lower that left knee down, top of the foot on the mat. Slowly into our half split, we start to push our hips out behind, straightening the right leg, walking our hands backwards. Just lifting your toes to wherever is comfortable. It's quite an intense stretch, don't force it, just wherever it feels right for you. Good, drawing in that core, take a long slow breath in here, and then exhaling, slowly roll forward. Plant a hand either side of your foot. We're going to twist to the right this time, sliding our hand up our calf, past our chest, all the way up towards the ceiling. Lifting up, adding that twist, and try not to dump all of our weight on that left hand, pressing down into everything touching the mat. We take one more breath in here, and then we exhale and gently bring that hand down, come all the way down again. Now plant your hands, tuck your toes. We're going to push back into your downward dog, lifting up the left knee, drawing the right leg through, and then just taking a moment here, lowering the heels, drawing the shoulders back away from the ears, taking a deep breath in, and exhale. Lovely. We're going to walk our feet to the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold. So just gradually walked up, keeping the crown of the head down towards the floor. Pressing down into both of your feet, bending your knees as you need to, and then letting your head relax down, your arms relax down, your shoulders relax down. Good. If you need to support yourself on your thighs, you can place your hands there. Take a long, slow breath in here, and exhale. Good. We're going to come up to standing. So let's bend the knees, scoop those arms all the way up, press into the feet, palms come together. Exhale down in front of the body. Lovely. Take a deep breath in and push those palms up. Look up. Exhale. Bring them down in front of the heart space. Good. This time keep your gaze forwards. Lift up with the arms. We're going to add a side bend to the left. So we take both of our arms over to the left. Keep the weight even in both of your feet. Pull away with those fingertips. We inhale up to the centre. And gently go over to the other side. So you're lengthening out from the waist. Keep softness in the knees. Nice deep breath here. Good. Inhale up to the centre. Bring your palms down in front. Good. Now actively press into your palms here. We're going to come into a little chair pose. So remember, tilting that pelvis underneath. We take a deep breath in. We start to push our bottom out behind. And as we do that, we squeeze underneath, getting that nice diagonal on our spine, keeping our hands in crab position here. Now, you'll feel the weight coming more back onto your heels. Draw that belly in, really squeeze that bottom underneath. Good, and bend your knees to come into it further. Take a nice long breath in here, and exhale. Wonderful. Inhale, straighten up. Bring the hands down to the side. Lovely. Deep breath in, stretch up. Palms down in front of the heart space. Take another deep breath in here. We're going to come back into our chair, pushing our bottom out behind, tucking our pelvis underneath, pressing all the way down, keeping the chest lifted. Nice. Bending those knees and coming to it deeper if you want. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Lovely. Let's inhale, straighten all the way up. Exhale, hands down in front of the heart space. Now we're going to step back our left leg, but as we do this, we're going to turn to the left. So I want you to take your left leg out behind and then drop the heel in towards the centre of the mat, opening out, facing the left side of the room. Take your arms wide for your warrior two, and then just take a moment here just to check in with your feet, check in with your legs. You want your front heel going into the arch of your back foot, both of your arms stretching out, and you're pressing into the little toe side of your back foot, looking towards your right fingertips. Take a nice long breath here, and exhale. Good. Feel the strength even in your front and back leg. Feel the strength. Now, if you want, you can lift up your front heel. As you lift it up, you will feel it in your calf, you will feel it in your thigh. Take a long breath in here. Bring your left hand down to your back thigh, turn your right palm over. We're going to reverse our warrior, watching our fingertips as we lift all the way up, lengthening towards the ceiling, stretching our left hand down our back leg. If it's too much with the heel lifted, you can keep it down. Take a deep breath here, opening out in the heart space. Good. Let's come forwards, back into our warrior two as we open all the way out, and then drop that heel down. Take a deep breath in, take the arms up, so we straighten the front leg, and then bring both of our hands down to our waist. Good. Now you're going to turn your front toes in 45 degrees and turn your back toes out. So we've now got both of our feet going out on an angle. Heels are in line here. We take a deep breath in and we stretch up. And then we bend both of our knees, cactus arms, bring the elbows down in line with the shoulders. And again, inhale, come up, stretch up, straighten the legs into our goddess. Exhale, keeping that bottom tucked underneath. And again, inhale, stretch up. This time we're going to hold it down. Good, keeping it here, nice, long, slow breath in. Bring your hands down to each thigh. I want you to lean forwards into this, not taking your bottom out behind, and pressing your hands down into each thigh. We're going to add a little twist here. So I bring my left shoulder over towards my right knee, just twisting to the side, keeping the hips even. I inhale up to the centre, and then I take my right shoulder over towards my left knee. Good. Inhale up to the centre. Exhale over to the other side. Good. One more time. Inhale up to the centre. We'll go different ways. Doesn't matter. Inhale up to the centre. Let's come up nice and strong. Straighten the legs. Lift the arms up. Cactus arms and the goddess. I mean, if you're looking at someone, one of you try not to laugh in the mirror. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Bring your hands out to the side. So lengthen away with both of your hands. We come back into our warrior two. So turn your back toes in so they go across the mat. Turn your front toes out so they face me. Bend your front knee, come into your warrior two. Good. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale. Now warrior one. So we bring that back hand around to the front. We turn our shoulders, we turn our hips. If that isn't comfortable, you can always adjust your feet. So I want everything now facing the short edge of the mat. Arms up nice and strong. Take a deep breath in. Palms come together. Down in front of the heart space. Good. Big step up to the front of the mat. Nice. Take a deep breath in. Stretch up. Palms together. Sit back in your chair. Push your bottom out behind. Tuck the pelvis underneath and really press into those hands, keeping them active. Good. Squeezing through that belly, holding it here, bending the knees wherever is comfortable. Lovely. Inhale, stretch up, straighten. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, lengthen up. I need to do a routine. Just have the arms out to the side. Palms down in front of the heart space. Good. We're going to step back into our warrior two, the other side. So we take our right leg out behind and then drop the heel to the centre of the mat, turning towards the right side of the room. Take your arms out wide. Just take a moment here, check in with your feet to make sure you're in the right position. Bending that front knee, make sure it's pointing towards your toes, lengthening through the arms. Good. Now find the strength in your warrior. Your bottom is squeezed underneath. You're engaging the core, your shoulders are over your hips. And really press into the outer side of your back foot. Press into the whole of your front foot. Wonderful. Deep breath here. Looking towards your left fingers. Now you've got the option here to lift up your front heel. You don't have to, it will feel tight in the calf. Don't change the level of your hips. Bring your right hand down to your back leg, turn your left palm over. Good. We're going to reverse. So we slide our hand all the way up, lengthening towards the ceiling. Reaching all the way up, sliding down the back leg. Opening out in the chest. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Remember, you can drop that front heel if you want to. Lovely. Let's inhale and come forward. Stretch out back into your warrior. Let's drop that heel down. Nice. Take a breath here. And exhale. We're going to straighten our front leg. Lift the arms up. Gently just bring the hands down to your waist. We're going to turn in our front toes 45 degrees. Turn out our back toes. Make sure your heels are in line. Take a deep breath in. Stretch up. Cactus arms and goddess. So bend both of those knees out towards the toes. Good. Inhale. Stretch up. Straighten. Exhale down into your goddess. Good. And again, inhale, straighten, down into your goddess and hold it here. Nice and strong in the arms, elbows in line with the shoulders. Squeeze that bottom underneath, open out in those inner thighs. Bring both of your hands down to the fronts of your thighs and lean forwards into it, pressing down into those toes. Good. Opening out in the knees, drawing up in the belly. We take a deep breath in here. Bring your right shoulder over towards your inner waist. We inhale up to the centre. I'm doing it the same way as you this time. Try and help. Exhale the other direction. And again, inhale up to the centre. Keep drawing up in that core. Just twisting in the shoulder. It's not a big move. Inhale up to the centre. Exhale the other way. Lovely. Let's come to the centre here and hold it. Come back up into our goddess. Lifting the arms up. Down into cactus arms. Good. Let's straighten the arms. Straighten the legs. Arms out to the side. Good. We come back into our warrior. So we turn in our back toes. We turn out our front toes. Bending the front knee, pointing it towards our toes and holding it nice and strong. Nice long breath in here. Watch your front knee doesn't come past your ankle. If you're feeling particularly bendy tonight, just go a little bit wider in the sides. Good. Into our warrior one. Let's draw that right arm round. Turn our hips, turn our shoulders. Come up. And exhale here. Good. Deep breath in. Stretch up. Palms come together. Exhale down in front of the heart space. Big step up to the front or a couple of little ones. Good. Take a deep breath in. Stretch up. You're going to fold forwards. Reaching all the way down, bending your knees as you need to. Let the crown of your head come down towards the floor. Doesn't matter if you're touching the floor or not. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Good. Let's bend those knees, plant the hands. I want you to step back into a downward dog. So take both legs out long, push that tailbone high, tuck that belly in and lower your heels to wherever is comfortable for you. Take a nice long breath in and exhale. Good. Now we're going to roll forwards into a plank, but drop our knees down for a half. So lift the heels and come forward. Your shoulders end up over your wrists. Now if when you do that, your bum's in the air, just wiggle your feet back a little bit. Drop your knees down, top of the feet on the mat. Now, what I want you to do is have a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Grip with those fingertips, draw up in the thighs and the belly. Good, take a nice long breath in here and exhale. Wonderful, tuck your toes. We're going to push up into a downward dog. So really engage the core, engage the glutes. Lift the tailbone high, open out in the shoulders, allow the head to drop down. Good, take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Now we're going to do that again. Come forwards into your plank. Now you've got the option here for a full plank or a half. If you want to drop your knees, put them down on the mat, top of the feet on the mat. Whatever you're more comfortable with. I would rather you're holding your form. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale. Inhale, push up into your downward dog. Tailbone goes high, allow that head to drop down. Good, again, breathing all the way from the heels up to the tailbone. And then as you exhale, from the tailbone down to the tips of the fingers. Good, now we're going to come into something now called a pigeon, that some of you have done and some of you haven't. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can always have a little sit down and watch before we come into it. I want you to lift your left leg up behind. Heel goes straight up towards the ceiling. You're going to swing it underneath, but as you do that, you bring your left knee to the mat behind your left wrist. So as I bring the knee down, I bring my calf across the body. I'm then going to drop my right knee down to the mat, top of the foot on the mat. Okay, so if you get any issues with your knee or if this is uncomfortable, let me know. It doesn't have to be very intense. Now, what I want you to do is make sure that your hips are in line. And by that I mean you haven't taken one leg so far back that your hips are at a diagonal. You want your hips both going across the mat. Now really press into the top of your right foot. Good. Press into those hands and lengthen through the front of the body. Now you will automatically tense up your bum. Relax. So sink into it a little bit and feel that stretch around your outer thigh, around your hips. It doesn't matter how far this leg comes across, if it's more comfortable having it tucked in, have it tucked in. Good. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Wonderful. Tuck your toes on the right. We're going to push up into a downward dog. So you're going to lift up your right knee, press into the hands, stretch up, step back, have a little wiggle about with those feet, line them up and then lower your heels down. Now, just have a walk through your feet. So bend one knee and then the other. Just ease off in that hip, ease off in that leg. Notice how one leg might feel different to the other now. Good. We're going to do the same on the other side. So come to stillness and then you're going to lift up your right leg, lengthening all the way up. I'm going to bring my knee down behind my right wrist as I come forward, planting the foot down, bringing the calf along the body. Drop my left knee down to the mat, top of the foot on the mat. Now we don't want to collapse here, we want to lengthen through the chest. Just have a little check in with your hips, make sure that they're even. Engaging the core and pushing the hips down towards the floor. Now really press into the top of that foot at the back. And then relax into it. So your body's automatically gone like this. I want you to try and relax a little bit. You're supported by your hands. Don't overdo it. Take a deep breath in. Wonderful. And exhale. Lovely. Plant those hands down. Tuck your toes on the left. We're going to push up into our downward dog. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Have a little walk through the feet, bending one knee then the other. Hopefully now you're even on each side. Lovely. We're going to bring our knees down to the mat, sit back in a little child's pose and just stretch here for a moment. Okay, we're going to add on to that little secret, which you'll be pleased to know. If at any point it gets too much in the wrist, you can always come back to this position and just hang out here until you feel ready to join back in. Take a long, slow breath in and exhale. Lovely. Let's slide those hands forwards. We're going to come up for a downward dog. So we tuck our toes. We gently lift ourselves up, taking the tail going high, lengthening all the way through. We're going to come forwards for our plank first of all. So as we lift the heels, we roll our shoulders forwards, find that length here, keep looking down towards the floor, drop your knees for a half if you want to, top of the feet on the mat. Grip with those fingers, take a long slow breath here, and exhale. Good, we're going to inhale, push up into a downward dog. Allow the head to come down between the elbows, relax in the heels, open out in the shoulders. We take our left leg all the way up, stretch up, we come into our pigeon, drawing the knee through, planting it behind our left wrist, and then dropping the right knee down, top of the foot on the mat. Notice how it feels here. Now we're not collapsing onto one side or the other, we're lengthening through the chest, engaging the glutes, making sure we're not putting any pressure on our lower spine. Okay, we're going to add to it. So, a nifty little transition that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So, press into the hands. We're going to sit down onto our left bum cheek. So, as I come onto my left bum cheek, I'm going to turn to the side of the room and place both feet down. Obviously, not with your thing. Again, if you're facing someone, okay. Now, from here, we come into our boat pose. You can keep your feet down, or you can lift them up and lengthen out in front. So, as you want to do something, you're going to lengthen your arms out. Now, the feet can be lifted, or you can keep them down on the floor. Drawing that belly, make sure you're not collapsing in that lower back. Find where it feels right for you. Take a deep breath in here, and exhale. That'll teach you to have a few weeks off, won't it? Okay, look, I'm feeling nice. Now, we take a deep breath in. We're going to come back into our pigeon. So, I'm going to turn towards the front of the mat. I bring my knee down, I bring my hand down, and lengthen my right leg out behind. Seamless, seamless. Tuck your toes on the right. Up into a downward dog. Sorry, I've been freaking everyone out with this last week. Have a little moment here. Notice how your hip feels and notice how your legs feel. Push down with those heels. Have a little wiggle side to side. Good. Let's come forwards into our plank. Roll forwards. Remember, you can drop to a half. Keep the thighs lifted. Keep the hips lifted if you want. Lengthen all the way through. Take a long, slow breath. And exhale. Good. Back up into our downward dog. We take the tailbone high. Drop the heels down. Long, slow breath in here, and exhale. Good, right leg comes up, ready for our pigeon. We're going to scoot it underneath, bringing the knee down behind the wrist, half across the body, left knee goes down, top of the foot on the mat, and then we lengthen all the way up. Try and release some of that tension in your right bum cheek. Don't let your heel drop out to the side. Keep the heel pressed, keep the heel in line with the foot. Take a long, slow breath in here. Engaging the core as we lengthen. Good. We're going to come to a boat pose facing the other side. So I'm going to fall onto my right bum cheek. I bring my legs round to the side. Coming up into our boat pose. Take a deep breath here. Remember, you can have your legs down if you want. Watch that lower back. Make sure you're not getting any tension here. Keep the chest lifted. Draw those knees towards each other. Good, nice long slow breath here, and exhale. Back into our pigeon. So we turn towards the front of the mat, drawing the knee down, hands come down, and then scoot your left leg even out behind. Good. Tuck your toes on the left, lift up, and come into our downward dog, step back, line the feet up. Good, take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Let's bring those knees down. Sit back in a little child's pose. Lengthen all the way out. And then relax the hands. Bring your head down to your hands or to the mat, wherever it's more comfortable for you. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. Good. Long, slow breath in here. And exhale. And again, nice deep breath in. And exhale, wonderful. We're going to press into the hands, lift up. Draw the bottom up. I want you to cross your legs over at the back, and you're going to come down to sit at the back of your mat with your legs out in front. Doing all the transitions tonight. Okay, so if you do have any issues with your lower back, and I do sometimes, you can sit on a rolled up jumper or a rolled up towel. Make sure you're not doing anything to strain your lower back. And I want you to make sure both of your legs are active, so don't let them flop. Press down into those heels, press down into the calf, and think of the letter L. So your tailbone is going straight down to the floor. You're pressing down into your feet. You're rolling your shoulders back and down. Good. We're going to lift up. As we lift up, we lengthen up out of the ribs. Keep your arms up, but relax your shoulders down. And again, lengthen, lift up out of the rib cage, and then lean forwards. So imagine you were trying to get your chest on your toes. Now, you can bring your fingers to your toes. You can bring your hands either side of your leg. Don't go into this too deeply. Keep your legs active. Keep your chest facing your toes. Now, come up on your fingertips, look up towards me. Smile. Exhale, settle back down, just to wherever is comfortable for you. It's not about going deeper. And then hold it here. So, if you are getting any tweaking on your lower back, draw up a little bit, don't go too deep. You're drawing in that belly, and try not to drop your head down. I want your neck to be an extension. Don't drop our chin to our chest. We want our spine, our neck, all the way in a nice straight line. Good. Take a long, slow breath in here. And exhale. Now really engage the core and press down into everything touching the mat. We're going to come up strong. So I reach my arms forward. I hinge from the hips. And then I gently bring my hands down to the side. Lovely. Bring your left knee in towards you. Placing your foot down next to your thigh. Now, if you are feeling quite bendy tonight, again, you can take this foot over your other leg, but only if you can keep that flat on the floor. Whichever way you're doing it, just find where it feels right for you. Your straight leg here remains active, so keep pressing down into that heel, and don't let your knee flop out. You're going to hug this knee in towards you with your opposite arm. So as you pull it in, you can hold it with your hand, you can put it in the crook of your arm, or you can wedge it with your elbow, whatever feels right for you. I'm going to lift my left arm all the way up, and then I gently bring it to the floor behind me, turning and looking over my left shoulder. Good, so I'm not leaning backwards, I'm staying tall in the spine, my hand stays close to the body. I roll my left shoulder back, and don't let that right foot flop to the side. Keep pressing down into the heel, keep the leg active, take a long slow breath in here, and exhale. Lovely, and again, really feel your body start to relax into this. We find the edge of our stretch and we use our breath. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Wonderful, let's twist back towards the centre and relax that leg out. Okay, just notice, what was that?
Spine.
Oh, okay, anything else?
Does it every time.
Have a little wiggle in the legs. Notice if one's an inch longer than the other. Bring your other leg in. Find where it feels comfortable for you. If you want to take it over, take it over. Straight leg remains active. You're hugging this in with the opposite arm. Good. You're going to lift all the way up with your right arm, and then you gently bring it behind you, placing your fingertips on the floor, and then rolling that right shoulder back, while hugging the knee in towards the chest. Remember that straight leg remains active, toes to the ceiling. Press down in the heel, press down in the calf. Good. Long, slow breath here, breathing all the way up through that spine. And exhale, staying tall in the back. And again, nice long breath in here. And exhale. Wonderful. Let's bring that back to the centre. Exhale that leg out. Give them a little wobble. Nice. I want you to just take your hands behind you. Just lean back ever so slightly, supported. a little rock from side to side, just ease off in that lower back, whatever feels nice. Lovely. You're going to bend your knees, come down onto your back, feet flat on the floor, knees are bent. Good. Hug one knee at a time in towards your chest. Place a hand on the bottom of each knee. Gently just rock from side to side. We've done quite a lot of work on our hips tonight, on our lower back, so just ease that off, gently rocking side to side. Give yourself a little massage on your lower back. And then come to stillness in the centre. I want you to straighten both of your legs up towards the ceiling, pushing away with the heels, so your feet are flat to the ceiling. Your heels, your knees and your hips, try and get them in line. Don't bring the legs in too far with the knees bent. We want them as straight as possible. And just place a hand on the outer side of each thigh for a little bit of support. So now you're like a sort of an upside down L. Take a deep breath in here, lengthening from the hips all the way up to the heel. And then exhale. Good. Bring the bottom of your feet together and start to open your knees out to the side. Reaching through past your inner thighs and just holding on to your calves, your ankles, the arch of your feet or your toes, whichever feels comfortable. But try and keep the bottom of your feet together. You're dropping your heels down towards the centre of your pelvis. Good. Gently opening those knees out to the side. You might even find that you want to put your elbows on your thighs and open the knees out a little bit further. Whatever feels right for you. It is not compulsory. Keep pressing the bottom of those feet together. Just in a reclined bound angle here. And exhale. Lovely. Let's take another deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Straighten both legs up towards the ceiling. And then bring your right foot down to the mat, followed by your left foot. Lengthen your right leg out onto the mat, followed by your left foot. And just let everything lie here just for a moment. Just bring your hands to the side of your body. Notice how your body feels. If it is not comfortable lying with your legs straight out, you can bend your knees again. Support your lower back, pressing it into the mat a little bit. Take a deep breath in, expand the belly, draw that breath all the way up into the chest. And exhale and relax. Now we're going to come into a very well-earned Shavasana tonight. So if you do want to grab a layer, now is a good time to do it. It's a little bit chilly once you're down there for a few moments. My blanket's nice. Yeah, it's a bit cold. I just think about it. So I want you to find your Shavasana. Now Shavasana is in theory lying on your back with your legs stretched out. That isn't comfortable for everyone, so you don't have to lie like that. I want you to find a position that is comfortable for you. If you have got your legs stretched out, just take them a little bit further away from each other. Take your hands a little bit further away from the body. And try and have your palms upwards if that's comfortable. And then close your eyes. And as you feel your body start to settle into the support beneath you, I want you to just come now into your natural breath. So you're not controlling your breath, you're not doing deep breaths, you're just finding the natural rhythm of your breath. Just notice as you're breathing in through both of your nostrils, you feel that air come in down through your nasal passages into the lungs. And then as you exhale, you feel the breath gently coming out of both of your nostrils. And there is nothing you need to do in this moment. You're just witnessing the natural pattern of your breath. Noticing how your chest and your belly gently rise and fall with each inhale and with each exhale. You're just witnessing this. And if thoughts are starting to pop back in your head about what you're having for dinner or what you're doing later, just gently sweep them to the sides. They will still be there when you're finished. Just try and keep the mind clear, relaxing the mind as well as the body. And we're shifting into a state of being. You don't need to do anything. And you can feel your body just relaxing more down into the surface beneath you. So your shoulders are falling back towards the mat. You've got a natural curve on your spine. Your hips are just opening to wherever is comfortable for you. Softness in the knees and your feet just blocked out to the side. I'm going to do a short rotation of consciousness, just guiding you around your body as we scan and make sure everything is as relaxed as can be. I'm going to name different parts of your body, and as I name them, you don't need to do anything. You just take your awareness to that part. We start on the right hand side of the body, and the right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, right side of the ribs, right side of the waist, right hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Sweep all of your awareness to the left side of the body and your left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, left side of the ribs, left side of the waist, left hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Bring all of your awareness up to the crown of your head. Sweep down to your forehead, then over to your right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, throat, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, right side of the groin, left side of the groin, your pelvic floor. Bring your awareness to the whole right side of your body. The whole left side of your body. The whole back of the body. the whole front of the body. Feel your whole body as one. Your whole body breathing. Bringing your awareness just to your breath. Just notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest and of your belly as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. We're going to gently count our breaths just down from 27 to 1. As we inhale, our chest rises, number 1. As we exhale, our chest rises, number 2. Keep counting, following each inhale and each exhale, just up to 27. If you get lost, it doesn't matter, just start again. If you get to the end before I've asked you to do something else, it doesn't matter, just start again. Just focus on your breath, the gentle natural movement, counting your inhales and counting your exhales. We're going to let go of the count, clearing your mind, keeping your body relaxed, and draw all of your awareness to your physical body, feeling it lie on the floor. All of the points of your body that are touching the floor. In your mind, I want you to picture your body lying on the floor, picture your surroundings, even your clothes. And to bring more awareness back to our physical body, we're going to make some small little movements. You can gently move your head, you can move your fingers, your toes. Whatever feels right for you. As you start to move, you can feel your energy starting to move around your body again, almost like little electrical currents connecting everything as it moves. You can start making slightly bigger movements if you want, and then I want you to gently just listen to your body and think, what does it need? It might need to just lie there doing nothing for a few more moments. It might want to curl into a little ball. It might want to lie out and do a big stretch. Whenever you feel ready, you're going to slowly roll onto your right side, keeping your eyes closed. Notice how your body feels as you start to move. Notice how your breath feels. And in your own time, keeping your eyes closed, slowly push yourself up to a seated position. However you're comfortable. Crown of the head rising towards the ceiling, spine tall. You're going to take a deep breath in, expand the belly, draw that breath all the way up into the chest. And as you exhale, softly open your eyes and bring your gaze back into the belly. Take another deep breath in, roll through those shoulders. Exhaling down. And again, slightly bigger this time. Roll through the shoulders. Keep the arms round. Exhale down. Big circle. Roll through the shoulders. Exhale down. Right.
I